Way to go, Tic Tac!
That's how you punch.
Wakanda forever!
You wouldn't have heard of me.
Let me put you on hold.
Dance off, bro! He's a friend from work!
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
What up, guys? It's Dom, and welcome back to another TV show review. Today we are going to be going over and ranking Blue Mountain State Season 3. So this is the final season of the Blue Mountain State series, and it is my favorite. I personally think this is the best season they made. I do think that the show just got better and better the more seasons they put out. I feel like they've learned from their previous mistakes and implemented new things that made it for a better show. And especially when it comes to the plot, because this one had the best overall plot compared to the other two seasons. And I also do want to apologize for having not many videos put out recently, and it is because I got a new puppy, and a lot of my time is being spent taking care of her, making sure that she's doing well compared to doing these videos. So I'm going to try to get on top of things again, but thank you for holding out. And let's just get into the 7 essential aspects of a TV show. The first essential aspect is plot. So obviously, like I just mentioned in the intro, I mean, the plot is fantastic in this movie, especially compared to the previous two seasons. Season 1 had a very bad habit of just making it something different, a little different every single episode, and not really an overall plot that you can follow along through all the episodes. I mean, it did a little bit, but nothing to this degree. Season 2 did better. It actually felt more like you're watching this team go through all this stuff together, and you're watching the actual season progress. But especially this one, you can really just monitor how this team is doing. You can see their record. You can see how many games they really, like how they did in all those games, and all the way up to the finals, seeing how all these players improve in their games and the changes to the roster. And you see all of these actual main characters have each individual stories compared to really just focusing on Alex Moran or Thad. So it's definitely my favorite season. I feel like it's the best made, especially because of the plot. But if you've seen it, let me know what you think. The second essential aspect is attraction. Like I've said in all 3 season reviews, if you're not a big football person, you might not enjoy it as much, especially with the comedy being this raunchy. It's not for everyone. Me, it fits really well. I love football. I love the raunchy comedy, so for me, it's just perfect. But for someone that doesn't like one of those things, or worse, even none of them, you're not going to enjoy the show as much. I still think a lot of people might, just a little bit, but definitely not to the degree I do. So for me, I'm saying the attraction is really well done, but it does depend on the person. The third essential aspect is dialogue. The dialogue in this movie is good. It just feels like college kids. The conversations do feel as real as they really should be in a comedy sports TV show. Obviously, it's not going to win any Oscars, but it's passable enough where you don't get pulled out of watching the show. The fourth essential aspect is acting. So again, I mean, this is a comedy show. There's not going to be some crazy acting that makes your jaw drop. It's a comedy, so it's just meant to be funny. It's meant to be entertaining. So no Oscar-worthy performances, but all the main characters honestly did a good job, especially these specific few I'll talk about. Darren Brooks, who played Alex Moran, he was the main character in all 3 seasons. He is really the star of BMS, and he always does a great job. Alan Richardson as Thad, debatably also a fan favorite of the show. I feel like his character has the biggest evolving arc throughout the series. He started off as kind of being somewhat of a side character, somewhat of a main character, also being kind of annoying and a little too much, but then he actually progressed into a character that you really want to see on screen in this 3rd season. We have Chris Romano, who played Sammy Cacciatore, Alex Moran's best friend. I mean, he is the comedy guy, as I say in all these reviews. His whole goal is just to make the audience laugh, and he does it even more here than he would in the previous 2, so it's a great job. Ed Marinaro, who played Coach Marty Daniels, one of my favorite characters. I love his actual plot that he has going on in this 3rd season. I feel like you are connected more to him. You actually want to see more of what's happening in his life compared to the players. So he did a really good job with that character as well. James Cade, who played Harmon. Now, he has been in the show the entire time, but he didn't really take a real main character role until season 3. And same with Rob Ramsey, who played Donnie. Both of them didn't really have a main role. They were in some episodes, were kind of background, sometimes not. Sometimes they had more of a main role in one of the episodes. But in this season, them two and everyone I just named were in every episode. You couldn't have a good BMS episode without them, and I think that is also because of the good acting. So all these guys deserve props for their roles in this TV show. The fifth essential aspect is cinematography. So this TV show doesn't really have much cinematography, at least it hasn't had much cinematography. It's really not, it's a comedy, it's not meant to wow the audience, but at least for the visuals. But when it does come to the emotional side, season 3 hits hard. You can tell it's the last season. You can tell there isn't going to be any more. I still wanted there to be more. Unfortunately, there was a not so good movie that released afterwards, but I was hoping for season 4. I wanted to see Alex Moran's story continue. I feel like Thad, obviously, this was his senior year, so you knew that he might not continue on. But Alex Moran was a junior. So you never know what's going to happen with him until the movie, and I just don't think it was a good representation of what the show deserved to get for a 4th season. But yeah, when it came to the emotional side, it got me. Okay, like I didn't cry, but I felt the internal feeling of knowing this is going to be the last season, knowing there isn't going to be any more, knowing what these characters are going through, especially in the last few episodes. And this is the first time probably in this entire series that I am like fully into the football team and want to see them win, like die hard. Like I will be upset if they don't win this last game. So I think that's really good cinematography. I think that's really good good with pulling out the audience's emotions, and that's why I think season 3 has the best cinematography out of the bunch. The 6th essential aspect is soundtrack. Now I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but the soundtrack's amazing simply just because of the intro. I mean, that intro music is phenomenal. It is one of my favorite TV show intros that we've ever gotten. And I just think it fits the theme of the actual show so much to a T that it makes it even better. So yeah, soundtrack, amazing. And the 7th essential aspect is time. Now again, I've said this in the previous 2 season reviews as well. I definitely think that the show stands the test of time. It definitely does to me. I feel like a lot of people know this show. I have asked people, and some people haven't, and I thought that was weird, but maybe it's just really because it depends on the person. I know that it fits me perfectly. The show fits exactly what I'm looking for, so of course I'm going to know it. Similar friends are also going to know it. But some people that don't enjoy football, don't enjoy raunchy comedy, they might not even have heard of this show. So it might not have stood the test of time. It might have. I personally feel it has. If it's in any football conversations, people are going to know BMS. So that's why I feel like it stood the test of time. Now, onto the rating. When it comes to comparing it to the other seasons that this show has had, I mean, this is like a 99.99999% just because, I mean, it's the best one. It's clearly the best one. You can't ever give 100, but it's clearly the best one. When it comes to actual comparing it to seasons that have occurred in other shows, I mean, it's really hard to judge. I would say this season is like a 9 out of 10. I think the only thing it could really have done differently is stabilize the plot even a little more, but that's kind of me nitpicking because it's a comedy. It's not supposed to have a stable comedy. The fact that we've got any stable plot is great. So I mean, that's the one thing that really you could nitpick is the plot, even though how good it is compared to other seasons, it's still not perfect. But, I mean, 90% I think is well-deserved for this amazing 3rd season. And finally, the rankings. So, individually, it will be first above season 2. And, I mean, I already explained plenty of times through this video of why it's up there. I mean, it has a better plot. The comedy is just the same, if not even better. I feel like the characters are even more entertaining in this one. I feel like they have a bigger character arc in this season than they do in the other 2, just because they know they have to go all out. This is the last season. They have to go all out for it. So I just think in every other way, it is better than season 2. Maybe some episodes are a little better in the 2nd season and some in the 3rd, but most of the episodes in season 3 are better than most of the episodes in season 2. And in all time, it's going to be first above Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And it already was with just the first 2 seasons. I put it above it just because with one season only, you can't really compare that show with the countless of episodes and stories and ideas that BMS has had. So if it was above it with 2 seasons, it's definitely going to be above it with this even better season. So I don't really think I need to explain that one much either. I mean, it has more to offer. That's all I have for Blue Mountain State Season 2. If you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to leave in Blue Mountain State Season 3. If you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to comment what movie or TV show you want me to review next. If you want to see someone that does something similar, he does movies so far. I don't know if he's going to start doing TV shows, but he does movies so far. Check out my best friend, Mr. Majoritarian. He is the one that got me into making movie reviews in the first place. And without him, I mean, this channel wouldn't really be existing at all. So definitely go check him out. His link will always be in my description. And I hope you guys had an amazing night. Peace out.